Tafelch de Hulia Fia Gusmanin. Very warm welcome to the Isle of Man, and it's absolutely amazing to be here to talk to you all today to represent the Year of the Manx Language. Hopefully you've all noticed that on your tables you've got some goodies. We have our bright colourful flyer there, which is for businesses. You should also find that you have a pen with hidden secrets. If you pick it up, you'll find that it actually pulls out, and you'll have some very useful phrases there to get you through your visit to the Isle of Man. It's very culturally significant, isn't it? We've got the first International Business Forum and Year of the Manx Language, which is happening throughout this year in 2026. Manx is, so delighted to say, a living and developing language. It has been spoken on the Isle of Man for 1,500 years and is related to Irish and Scottish Gaelic. It's fair to say, though, that the language has very much followed the trajectory of the other Celtic nations and the languages from there. And from going from near extinction in the last century, we've now had decades of revitalisation efforts. And it's brilliant to see the number of speakers and new learners developing and growing all of the time. And that's thanks to passionate promoters. We have a primary school on the Isle of Man that is entirely Manx speaking. It's back on the Manx curriculum, and we have an extremely vibrant Manx cultural scene that's becoming increasingly aspirational, which is helping to underpin this. And hopefully for those of you that are going this evening, you'll have a little taste of that at this evening's events. More people than ever are appreciating the language. It underpins our identity and our differentiation, and it's just so part of what makes us unique. People are particularly connecting to their physical surroundings in ways that they haven't perhaps before, and developing an understanding of their deep roots to the island. So, Year of the Manx Language was brought about by the Manx Language Network. So it's a group of organisations on the Isle of Man that work to promote the Manx language. And the three main aims are to create a positive image of Manx, to increase participation, and to inspire creativity and innovation, and create a lasting legacy for the language. And the response has actually been incredible. We've got so much happening this year. We have so many projects. There's learning opportunities, there's exhibitions, there's concerts, there's plays, talks, there's picnics. We even have the very first Manx language opera, which is in the pipeline, and we can't wait to see that. The year is for the entire community, so it's for everybody to get involved in, so anybody can put on an event, but there are also a series of events that are being organised by Manx language organisations such as Culture Vannin, and we are very pleased, Culture Vannin are particularly pleased to be working with Business Isle of Man and the Domestic Event Fund to put on a series of larger scale events for the whole community through the year. You're very unlucky to have just missed the amazing drone show that we had a couple of weeks ago, where we lit up the skies of Douglas with Manx words. So there's one of the images there from that incredible event. And something that we're very excited to be launching next week is the Mannin Abu passport. This is a way that we are trying to engage the business community on the Isle of Man, in particular small businesses and hospitality, in promoting the language, but also enabling anybody, visitors from school children to anybody that lives on the Isle of Man, to participate in using basic Manx words out and about. And it's all about normalising the language. It's a very, very simple concept. We're printing card passports that people will take around them throughout a period over the summer. And when they're visiting our island's shops and cafes, restaurants, cultural attractions, they will be encouraged to use Manx words in return for receiving stamps in their passport. So they will collect their stamps, and at the end of the period they will then be returned to Culture Vannin, and we will be holding a prize draw. So we're really excited about that. It's a way of making the language accessible and bringing in as many different parts of the island community and businesses as much as possible. We are going to have a stand upstairs in the area where we have lunch today, and we would absolutely love to talk to everybody that's here. Talk to us about the different events that are happening over the course of the year and how businesses in particular can get involved. So you have the flyer that's on your table, but we would love to talk to you about specific ways that your business, if you're from the Isle of Man, can get involved in Year of the Manx Language. But we would also love to speak to people from the other language communities that are represented here today, from the other Celtic nations, because we would love to network with you. We would love to share ideas and find out what is working well from where you come from.